Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Spiritual Wellness. Welcome to my channel. My channel is dedicated to uplifting and enhancing your spiritual well-being. Okay, today is January 6th, the 6th day of 2025, an important year, and I just feel like the energy of this year is going to be overwhelming, powerful, but very constructive. So I want to talk about the astrology, and then I will prepare the space, and then we'll get right into this reading to get you some information of what you need to know to navigate these energies. So the first aspect of the astrology I want to mention is the first quarter moon in Aries, and according to the Moonology deck, this means you are stepping into your power. This might be that conscious action that you need to do to restore balance. If you're struggling and juggling with something, step into your power. But also, there's some other aspects I want to mention. Mars is retrograde, but it is returning to Cancer, and Mercury is in Sag, and it is squaring Neptune in Pisces. So we have Mercury and Neptune with Sag and Pisces, fire and water. So that alone tells you what kind of day it might be today. So you may feel some restlessness, some irritability, maybe even some anger. If you're feeling constrained, then you might need to break away from what is structured and predictable. You don't want to do that willy-nilly, though. You want to have a specific goal in mind. So whatever it is that you're working on, that you feel frustrated with, that you're struggling and juggling with, bring to balance by maybe stepping out of the structure, thinking outside of the box, and applying a new strategy. But also, you may be revisiting some issues from the past. So you may try a new strategy and then the same thing kind of keeps happening, or there may be a family issue that comes in today that you have to kind of revisit. Again, step away from the structure, revisit with a new perspective, a new conscious choice to kind of bring balance to that situation. You may experience some frustration, some anger, some fear, or some tears today, so be ready for that. All right, friends, I am going to prepare the space for this reading so that we can get some good information for you on how to navigate these energies. I invite you to take the next 33.3 seconds to do some breath work and center yourself so that you can discern through resonance what parts of this message are specifically meant for you. See you back here in a minute. Okay, so today I will be using the Herbiary deck by Mia Toll. I will be using the Enchanted Blossoms deck by, that is by Carla Morrow. The Sacred Forest by Denise Lynn. The Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. Let's start with the Herbiary deck, and let's see what... I'm getting the message right now about getting grounded. There's something about being grounded. Maybe that will help with some of the frustration, the anger, the fear, or the tears that you might experience as this Mars in retrograde goes back into Cancer. You are sacred. So for the Herbiary deck, you are sacred. You are a sacred soul. You are a sacred part of Source. So I want to take a look at this, what this is. It's Tulsi, which is page 148. I just want to look this up real quick because I know this one was important when I ran across it before. Tulsi, also called holy basil, is traditionally planted in special pots by the front door of homes in South Asia. The holiest of plants, thought as alternatively as a household deity and a manifestation of the goddess Lakshmi, brings heaven to earth. Her spicy scent reminds you to be aware of the unseen, of spirit flowing in and out. Tulsi says you're strongest when you let spirit help you adapt to the ups and downs of daily life. If you befriend Tulsi, she may give you a further message. Your spirit flows through your physical form, and so your soul is fed through your body's senses. You might wear Tulsi beads around your neck to remind you you are the home for your spirit and you are sacred. Okay, so what I took from that is not to mention the fact that you are sacred, but also you are sacred when you step into your power. But you are a sacred soul. And let spirit, the part of you that is connected to source, guide you through this whatever challenge you're facing today. All right, let's get some more guidance. I'm going to put this over here. Let's use the Enchanted Blossoms. Well, that one stayed on the table, so that's what we want. Passion. Passion. This might be what you're frustrated about. If something's not working out with something you feel very strongly about, something you're passionate about. So you may have that frustration. That might be the anger and the tears and the fears that you're experiencing as you're frustrated that you don't feel it's working out. Could be something emotional, could be a challenge you're facing today. But ultimately, let spirit guide you and you'll get through it just fine. Bee spirit, prosperity. There's something about bees, there's hardworking energy. This is busy, 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 busy energy. But this is prosperity. It's like whatever you're working on will lead to a positive outcome for you, but you just got to work through this problem. It's interesting. I don't often see the bee spirit. All right. Let's pull from the Rose Oracle, and then we'll get into the tarot and get the details for you. What's going on for you? All right, these two. The child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. And then the thorn, protection, boundaries, and clear communication. Well, there's some of the guidance that we have right there. We need to communicate clearly. Part of our frustration, anger, fear, or tears may be from that we're communicating and we expect others to understand what we're trying to convey, but we may not be communicating clearly. So we need to make sure we do that. But we also want to have gentleness and tenderness for ourselves. I think this passion is connected to something from your inner child that your inner child wants to manifest or express, and I feel that that's where the frustration is coming from. Let's get into the tarot and find out what this challenge might be that we're experiencing. And they told me bottom of the deck, Page of Voices. Keep an eye out. You know, just be cognizantly aware as when you have this like a meltdown moment that this is something that needs to be addressed. Check in with your inner child first. Step back and see if you're just doing the same strategy that you used before that didn't work, because this is going to be a revisit. Change your strategy out from your structured programming, out from your structured training. Do what intuitively feels like the fix for this. Okay, so Page of Voices. Bottom of the deck. Keep an eye on, and somebody might be watching you as well. Usually with the Page of Voices, it's like somebody is keeping tabs on what you're doing. It could be a supervisor or a boss is watching how you handle the situation. It could be somebody who, you know, you've been in a relationship with, and this might come up again, and they're just trying to kind of test the waters again to see how Oh, there's the Ten of Inspiration in the challenged position. And the Five of Emotions. There we go. Well, that explains kind of how you're feeling about the challenge. This is something that you've been working at for quite a while. You're very frustrated with. You haven't been able to get the finalization, that sense of completion from it, and that's partly frustrating. There's the Emperor. There's where you're going to take control. That is Aries energy, and we have that last quarter moon in Aries. So we have Aries energy, and this is about mastery. This is mastering this. You're going to find a new solution to an old problem. There's the Eight of Emotions. This is going to be deeply satisfying to your soul. This is all connected to your soul self. My guides are saying it could have been something from a past life. There's the Devil. That is Capricorn in energy with Saturn. I want to say that's the frustration. There is the Muse of Materials, the King of Pentacles. One last card. And the Five of Voices. So we have the Five of Emotions, the Five of Cups. That's disappointment. It's rejection. It's not really feeling satisfied with what's going on in the present. And you want to come up with this creative solution. You want to be able to say, you know, I got this, I can do this. But there's an elusiveness about this energy. With this Five of Voices over here, it's just the Five of Swords. This is a self-sabotaging loop because you're stuck in an old pattern of strategy. An old strategic pattern. You've been trying the same strategy over and over and over and over again, and you just can't seem to fix it. And so what's happening is first of all, you've given up. At some point you gave up, and then you came back to it, but you're experiencing the same frustration, the same situation, the frustration frustration. All right, let me write that down. Time for a new look. That's what the Page of Swords is, or this Page of Swords. Time for a new look. Time for a fresh set of eyes from a fresh perspective. So this is all about not giving in to the frustration, not giving up, not trying to beat this into submission. It's not going to work. This is something that you're going to have to try, an alternative strategy, a new way of doing things. And then you're going to get to this level of mastery where all of a sudden everything clicks into place and you're like, okay, I learned something there. I learned that a new approach is sometimes the best approach. And then you have this Five of Voices. The lesson is sometimes you got to break away from the way you've been doing things, the old patterns of behavior, the old traditions, the old strategies. Sometimes you just need to step away, maybe take a mental break, go for a walk, do a meditation, something to calm your mind, ease the frustration, ease the anger, ease the tears. I'm just going to tell you, my guides are showing me right now as an example, if I'm working on an engine, my dad was a mechanic. So as a little girl, my job was to hand him tools. And as I was sitting there bored out of my mind in the hot summer sun in Florida without any shade, I was desperate to get back into the AC. So I thought my little girl strategy was to drive my dad crazy with questions. I was going to ask him, well, what do you need this for? And how does this work? Well, in that process, he never lost patience with me, but he taught me a whole lot about engines. So engines don't intimidate me. Toolboxes don't intimidate me. However, there's a whole lot I don't know. And so as I'm working on something trying to fix it, if I can't get it fixed, I get very frustrated because I feel like I should know this. And so I sit there and I work on it, and work myself up into a frenzy And then I realize I just need to step away. I need to go for a break. I need to give myself time to calm. Let my brain calm down. Let my body chemistry calm down. You know, cry if you have to. But then when I come back, now I got it. That's what this is. It's the step away and take your power back. Don't succumb to the frustration, the fear, the tears, the anger. Step away, step into your power, and know that you can solve this. You just need to look at it from a different perspective, with a different set of strategies. That is what I have for you today. I hope it helps. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Love to hear your opinions. I look forward to seeing you in the next reading, and until then, my beautiful friends, namaste. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribing to my channel, and your very kind comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please check out my other videos for other messages that will help you enhance your spiritual well-being. I'm Elle, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, my dear friends, namaste.